Hi everyone, we have done a lot of videos on this channel where we talked about how professionals who are in their 40s, which means 15 plus years of experience, are facing a lot of career stagnation or challenges in getting new jobs, and they are actually facing a lot of layoffs as well. So in this video, I want to talk about what are some signs that you can look for in your current company, current department, current project, what to look out for, okay? Because a lot of time these things are not generically true for everyone. So a lot of companies may be actually doing a lot of good things, but there are few companies, few departments where you can clearly identify these signs. And if these signs are visible, then you need to take action to safeguard your interests. All right, so let's get started. Here is point number one: learning opportunities. If you feel that a lot of opportunities for learning in your company are actually for younger people, and your company is actually doing almost nothing for people in the mid-career phase, which means you are getting excluded from skill development and there are no opportunities for you to upskill, reskill, etc. If you see this, then this is a clear sign that your company is not interested in retaining you or giving you more opportunities. So look out for this flag. All right, that was point number one. Now let's move to point two, which is silent career stagnation. So in this case, you will not see any demotion happening. So company will not demote you. They will also not cut your salary, but they will start to give you repetitive work. Repetitive work meaning work which will not have any value or any scope for learning or any challenge. So you will get bored of doing the same thing again and again. So in a way, they are telling you indirectly that we don't need your services. If you want to do something better, we don't have it for you. We are going to give it to younger people. All right, which brings us to point number three, which is key projects. All the key initiatives, big initiatives, they are given to a specific set of people, mostly younger employees on which companies or bosses think that they are going to stay long term, and you are selectively excluded from such high impact or key projects. If you see this happening, it's again a red flag. With that, let's move to the next point, which is your reducing influence in decision making. If you think a lot of decisions internally where your voice was being heard and your input was required or needed or wanted, but nowadays they are not involving you in any important decisions or key decisions, and your influence is slowly but surely shrinking. If that is the case, then this is another red flag. All right, with that, let's move to the next point, which is your boss or some senior professional has started to drive a younger set of people, which means now your boss says that I'm going to drive directly a team which is a younger team, and I don't need your involvement in that. I will make it run myself. If a senior professional does that, which means you are excluded, and the people reporting into you directly start to talk to your boss, it's a huge red flag. They might do it on a WhatsApp group, they might do it on a MS Teams, or maybe some casual coffee or chai and stuff like that. But as soon as you feel you're getting excluded from conversations and your boss is directly talking to your team, boom, that's a huge red flag. And last point is perception. If your boss or your leadership has a perception that you are not going to be able to learn new things, you are not fit for a complex project, or you are not flexible, if they've started to build those perceptions in their mind about you, and it may be because of certain past transactions, I don't know, but if they start to think about you as somebody who can only do limited tasks, who is not flexible, who is not up to the challenge and stuff like that, then that's definitely a red flag that you are not needed anymore. Your role will be definitely cut down, and slowly you will hit the pool or the bench, and then you will be out of the company. Okay, so what do? We have spoken so many times about what should we do in such scenarios. One is reskill, upskill in your area of work. We have started a newsletter called Stay Ahead with AI. If you want to join that, you can join that. It helps you stay ahead of your competition in terms of AI. So that's one. Reskill, upskill. It's not just AI. You can learn cloud. You can learn anything else which is happening in the market. That's one. Second is start to build something of your own in parallel. Start some consulting gig, some freelancing gig on the side, maybe on the weekend. It does not need to be really big. You can start it at a small scale, but you definitely need to act on it. Third, start to build some brand for yourself, which means you should be known for a particular area of expertise or area of knowledge, which can be something like Samir is an expert in sales or Abhay is an expert in technology. You should have a brand. People should know you for something something really good, which is something you build over a period of time. So brand is not necessarily something which is built on social media. In general, a brand is built by the actions you take online and offline both. So it's a bigger topic, but build your brand, let people remember you for something really special. And that happens over a period of time. So start now. Next option is have some financial cushion, build a safety net, start to save for the rainy day. One, we talked about diversifying your income by starting a side gig. Next is save money and then invest it in right and diverse instruments. Also, don't forget to build a financial cover for at least 6 to 12 months. In case of any layoff or any adverse situation, you should have a financial backing. And lastly, consider a career pivot. Think about how can you shift gears and move radically from, let's say, for example, sales to product management. Or how can you shift from a service company to a product company or product to a consulting company. Think about these career pivots. Okay, you need to think differently, and that is how you will sustain and grow in the long run. I know many people who have done such pivots. I know many people who have started to do side gigs. I know many people who have reskilled and upskills. So please stop giving excuses to yourself that you don't have time or you don't have the energy. You can do it if you really want to do it. Okay, don't wait for that last moment when you start to panic and then you are forced to do things because of the situation. So rather than getting into that, start to do this as a choice. 40s is not end of the career. It is in fact a phase where you can reinvent your career. Okay, with that, we'll end this video. I hope you deeply resonate with this. Let me know what you think about it in comments, whether positive or negative or critical. Everything is welcome. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And if you like the video, hit the like button and don't forget to share it in your WhatsApp groups. I'll see you in another video soon. Take care and bye for now.